Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here at a very special place. It's the new MSC Ocean Key Marine Reserve private island, and we just got here. We're the first press group to get here. I'm here with Ken Muscat, who's the Chief Operating Officer for MSC Cruises, and he's going to tell us all about this wonderful island and more on Insider Travel Report. So Ken, it's really great to finally be here. First of all, tell us where we are in the location in terms of where the island is.
Sure. Welcome. It is great to have you here. We are at beautiful Ocean Key. We are very close to Bimini. We're about 62 miles away from Miami. We are the closest private island to Miami, which is what allows us to be able to stay here late at night and still be able to get to Miami the next morning for disembarkation.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's where we're at. We're in the Bahamas, and it's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the features of the island. You have 4 ships now coming here. Almost every single cruise comes here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Every cruise comes here. The island's very busy. We've got 4 ships out of the 7 days, or 4 days out of the 7 days that are busy with ships, and it's incredibly challenging but very exciting because the ships are here early in the morning and stay until midnight. So it's an all-day event.
Yeah. So talk about what is to eat on the island. Where do people dine?
So we have a beautiful buffet that has all kinds of food from 11:30 till about usually 2:30 or so that it's open, with all kinds of different dishes and sandwiches and desserts and fruits and everything. And then very unique, we have a number of food trucks that are located.
I saw them. They're really cool.
Beautiful food trucks. Also, the food is included, no charge. Located all throughout the island that serves hamburgers and hot dogs and different kinds of French fries and salads and things like that. So lots of options.
Yeah, and then of course you've got incredible number of beaches here. In fact, we're looking across one now, and that's really one of the main activities here, right?
Yeah, you know, the nice thing about this island is it's about 95 acres. We have beaches all over the place. The greatest comment that I get from guests is that there's no crowds. You can go anywhere, have a beach chair, have an umbrella, completely relaxed, and there's no crowds.
Yeah, well, it's big enough to have no crowds. Now, what are some of the other activities that guests can engage in here?
So one of the nice things that we have for our MSC Yacht Club guests is they have their own private beach and their own private clubhouse, which we call Ocean House. That's also where they can have a very unique upscale lunch, drink options, beautiful area located on top of the water with a deck. So we have that for the Yacht Club. They have their own beach, as I mentioned. We have a spa beach where you can get massages.
I saw that. Yeah,
we have multiple volleyball courts. We have water sports. We have a whole area dedicated to kids where they fly kites and they do all kinds of activities with the youth staff. And in the future, which I'm really personally very excited about, we don't have it yet, but in the future we're going to be building a biolab, because very much, you know, our focus on this island is around environmental sustainability and coral restoration. So 64 square miles around this island have been designated as a marine reserve. That means they cannot be touched. And we're going to be doing a lot of research in those 64 square miles on how to regrow coral. And so in the future, we're going to have a lab with scientists and university students working on the island where our guests can learn how to grow coral and actually watch the whole process happen. So that's very unique for us and something that's going to be coming in the next few months.
Well, I know sustainability is what this island is all about, as opposed to maybe a few other islands we know about, but they have their thing, you have yours. But you also have things like kayaking and snorkeling. I think even you have some dive here too, right?
Yeah. We have a beautiful shipwreck dive right over there. We have lots of snorkeling, diving, wave runners, kayaks, paddleboards, pretty much you name it. And then right over there, I know your audience can't see it, but right in front of us is our iconic lighthouse.
Yes, we just had a little drink there, and I had the coconut in hand. I was drinking the coconut just, and then they passed around the rum, so I missed that part.
Well, I didn't miss that part. So we have the lighthouse, and during the day, guests can climb to the top of the lighthouse and get an
I'm going to do that later.
Incredible view of the whole island. And then at night, the whole island turns into a party, completely different than during the day, where we have the Junkanoo Band lead everybody out to the beach. We have a giant beach party with the DJ, and then at 9 o'clock at night and at 10 o'clock at night, the lighthouse turns into a multimedia light show. and music, lights, and all choreographed. It's our own miniature version of the Bellagio fountains in Vegas.
Yes,
and it's
a nice analogy.
Incredible show.
Yeah. Anything else you want to tell travel advisors to tell their clients about how to best experience this island?
Well, the best way to experience this island is to book an MSC cruise and come see it for yourself. There's so much to do. Log on to social media, go on to all the chat forums, see what everybody's talking about with the island, because the response has been great. And what we're really depending on with this island is for this to be one of the key reasons why people now choose MSC. There's so many great brands, so many different things that you could do in the Caribbean, but there's only one way to experience Ocean Key, and that's with MSC Cruises. So we hope this turns into a big draw to help us grow in the North American market.
So you're not going to let any other cruise lines here, right?
No plans for that in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I guess one other question is, just talk about the origins of this island. It was an industrial site. It was sand mining, actually. I think somebody told me a lot of the sand here went to Florida beaches.
Exactly.
And you basically took an island that was an industrial site and are restoring it. We talked about restoring coral, restoring. We had an earlier interview with a marine biologist expert who's expert in sharks and expert in rays. And all of this is being done here, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was, like you said, it was a sand excavation site. Unfortunately, it was a place where a lot of people dumped garbage, and we spent about 4 years completely cleaning up the whole island. The lagoons and things that you see in the island were made by us, everything working hand in hand with environmentalists. And now it's turned into this beautiful, not only a beautiful vacation spot for our guests, but as we mentioned, a place that's going to provide research on coral restoration for the whole world. Nice. So it's really a dual purpose, and when you look at it now, it's just it's so beautiful, and I'm glad that MSC had the opportunity to take something that was an excavation site and turn it into something this incredible.
Well, it's absolutely amazing. It's going to be amazing in the future when all the plant life grows in and you get more coral. Everybody talks about sustainable tourism. Well, you're doing it right here. And congratulations. It's great to see you again on this private island finally.
Yeah.
And we're going to go try to enjoy a little bit more of the island tonight, and today and tonight. And again, thanks again for taking the time to talk about this wonderful place.
Thank you. We look forward to having everybody come visit us.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.